Okay, competency number 3. Got a pump here. So I went ahead and primed this already. It's all ready to go. So we're just gonna go ahead and stick it in the machine. Horns go down, kind of lock in there, and make sure this lock's closed. Plug it on. Go ahead and turn her on. Make sure that's seated correctly. And then it's going to do a quick system check. We'll make sure and look at the battery life there. So it was turned off during infusion. This will be a good way to reset everything. So we hit OK, and they don't like my finger for whatever. So there's obviously something plugged in to the previous. So we can either request continue if that was us that plugged it in. We already did a double check and everything like that. You can actually view or edit it. If you go in there, you can change like volume to be infused or all that stuff. You can prime through, which we already primed through, so we don't have to do that, or you can just hit quit, which is what we're gonna do. So we'll go ahead and go to quit. Yes, it's gonna give you a warning, so then it's gonna start you back at this main screen. So you can either repeat the last infusion, you can change your options here, which is like your delivery mode, your pump config, all that stuff that's not usually used on everyday patients. And then again, you can prime again if you want to, need to. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to go to new infusion. And then you can go into like the library, which I don't like to do because I think honestly just plugging it in how I want it is faster. So but like I said, if you wanted to go through and find, let's do like Amio, and it's gonna be like an old cell phone, plugging all these in. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go find it, and so it'll give you like an Amio or a bolus or infusion. You pop that, and you're off to the races. But I want to start over with a completely new infusion, and let's do like a ketamine. So I'm gonna go to new infusion. We're gonna choose general. Yes, I know, I'm gonna go outside the guardrails. Now, if you want to just do like, I don't know, your patient's on 250 an hour, you can go to mills, you can plug in 250 an hour, volume to be infused, and you're off to the races. But we're gonna do a drug calculation. So typically we have milligrams in mils. So we're gonna choose Eicher concentration. It's gonna give this prompt. So we'll do like 500 milligrams and of ketamine. That's not like my finger. And then like 250 bag. This is what we got here. And then it's gonna give us our concentration. So for every 2 milligrams, for every mil we have 2 milligrams. Cool. Okay, it's weight-based, yes. And let's see, let's make the math easy and put 100 kilos, right? Okay, and then we're gonna choose mg per kg per hour. Dose rate, let's say 2 mg per kg per hour. That's a good start point. Hit OK. Then you're going to choose your volume to be infused. I always give it like, so I can reset it to 50. So I'm only going to plug in 200. That way it gives me a buffer of 50 mils, which the whole set is I think like 30 mils. So that when it hits that 200 mark, I'm like, okay, I can mix another one and I'm not just going to get air in the line, which you could do prime too, but this just makes it easier on my life. Hit OK. It's going to give you this is actually pretty important. So it's going to give you how much time you have at this rate with this much volume. So you can look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to Salt Lake. I've got enough time because it says 2 hours, left. So then you hit OK. And then this is a review. So you're going to go over with your partner. So you're going to say, hey, I'm giving ketamine. It's going to be 2 mg per kg per hour. There's going to be this much, blah, blah, blah. Here's the concentration, 2 milligrams per ml. There's 500 milligrams and 250, and the patient weighs 100 kilos. Does that all look good to you? Okay. And then you hit start. And as you'd anticipate, it gives you this screen. which gives you all your data again. And then let's say later you wanted to change because they're flopping like a fish. You can go back into here and you can change it to like 3.5 or whatever you want. And then it says, do you sure you want to do this? And you say, yes, absolutely do. And it's off to 3. And then at the end of your flight, it'll give you a volume infused of the 200. And then that helps with like narcotics, especially with your waist, or your eyes and O's, because then you can get your eyes and O's from there. Then you can also periodically look at it during the flight. If you need to pause it for whatever reason, bottom little right. Yeah, I know it's going to be all sorts of stupid crap because it's a simulation. I don't want water to get everywhere, but going through all that. Yes, I know. I was the one that clamped it. Okay, so then it's paused now, so it's only give us so many alarms. But if you want to request continue, if you want to continue that, if you want to quit it, if you want to edit it, or if you want to prime again. We don't want to do any of that stuff because pretty much done. So yeah, that's how you use a boat.